Do you know why most of the students think that quantum mechanics is something weird or unusual in nature? In this video, we are going to find out the answer of this question, and this video is given by Dr. S.V.M. Satyanarayana, a professor of Pondicherry University.
Many students who find quantum mechanics is very difficult is that they actually try to ask these unaskable questions and then follow trying to find answers for this, and they get frustrated and then they leave it after some time. Okay, this is a very tough subject. So I wanted to bring it to your knowledge. There are some questions which are under this category of unaskable questions in quantum mechanics. Not that somebody will punish you if you ask these questions, but you will not get answers to this question, and you should be knowledgeable of those questions that don't have answers, so that you can still ask and then look for answers. But then you should not wait till I answer this question and only then I will go to the next topic, or I make progress only when this question is answered. And since last 100 years such questions have no answers, it is very unlikely that in one semester before you finish your quantum mechanics you will get the answer, and hence your quantum mechanics course will be doomed if you wait for the answer for those questions. So there are certain questions which are called unaskable questions, and the first question that I asked here is this: is electron a wave or a particle? Is something that comes under this category of unaskable questions. Now, for every unaskable question, you should ask what is askable question. Okay, what is an electron is an unaskable question. Now, what is an electron when observed is an askable question. So, like that, for every question, so the way to make progress in quantum mechanics is something like this. Some question come to your mind. Okay, so is it askable? Okay, by experience you will know whether this is askable or not. Okay, if it is askable, then find the answer. Okay, then is it unaskable? Okay, okay. So I think I should have used better thing. So it is askable. Okay, it is unaskable. It is unaskable. Okay, and find an askable alternate question. And then find the answer. Okay, so this is, and your unaskable question, okay, may not remain. I mean, it is our desire that all unaskable questions are answered someday. Okay, no unaskable question. What is our aim? Our aim is to not to have any unaskable questions. Now, why something is unaskable in quantum mechanics? Okay, within the theory of quantum mechanics, it is unaskable. But then we may have a different theory tomorrow, which is more fundamental than quantum mechanics, and these unaskable questions become askable in that case. So that is our desire. It's not that quantum mechanics is an end of life or this is the end of physics. Quantum mechanics is at this moment a more fundamental theory, and that there are some unaskable questions is a signature that this is not going to be the final theory. Because every question that you are able to ask, you should be able to answer. But within the theory that is in our hand at this moment, there are certain questions that are unasked. And you should not say that since the askability and unaskability is built in the theory, you cannot seek answers for unaskable questions in the theory, because by construction, this theory is not supposed to give you the answers for these questions. Okay? So this understanding is very important, and I am not expecting you to understand this right in the beginning now itself, but I want you to keep in mind that there is a feature like this for this theory. If I were teaching you classical mechanics, I would not have put in this much effort to make these points. If I am teaching statistical mechanics, I would not have worried this much. But since this is quantum mechanics, this feature is very important. And over the years, in my experience, I have seen many students who give up learning quantum mechanics because they get caught in this vicious circle of finding answers to these unaskable questions. And let's not get caught like that. That's what I'm trying to. You can ask unaskable questions, but then realize quickly that this question may be unaskable, and then find what is askable, or how do I modify this question in such a way that it becomes an askable question. So the example I gave is here: the electron, a wave, or a particle is unaskable question according to quantum mechanics. And what is an electron when observed is a question which I modify this, and this is an askable question which has well-defined answer. Any questions?
Hope you got the answer.